A testimony. Now, what is a testimony? A testimony is something in your life that you have overcame a situation. Everybody in here today, you had something you have overcome. Everybody you see in this sanctuary here today, you got something in your life. You got something in your life that you have overcome. Wipe those for me, Teresa, okay? You got something in your life who you have overcome. What you have overcome. In your life, okay? At one point or time, and got victory. You see, when you have done overcome something, you can talk about it now. You can speak about it. You got power over it. You got victory over it. You can speak about it. See, God wants you to speak about your testimonies. All right. Testimonies that the Lord has given you. God don't want you sitting on your testimonies. He wants you speaking about your testimonies. Amen. He wants you releasing your testimonies out in the world. That's why he gave them to you. See, your testimony ain't for you. Amen. Your testimony. God gave you a testimony because it's to share with others about how the power of God is moving and how God is still alive on the throne and moving. Amen. That's what it is. And see, when you done overcome something, you got the victory of it. See, write this down. Write this down. See, write this down. Another person's deliverance is in your mouth. Wow. Another person's deliverance is in your mouth. Yes, it is. Oh, wow. Hallelujah. Another person's deliverance. You may say, well, prophet, what do you mean another person's deliverance is in my mouth? What you done overcame and got the victory over, there's somebody, the way God does a thing, there's somebody that God will send you to where they don't have the victory, they struggle. Amen. Amen. And what you got the victory over, God will use you to speak into their life. And tell, you ain't got to prophesy, just tell your testimony about what God done did for you, about how God done delivered you, about how God done brought you out. Everybody done gave up on you. That's right. The family done gave up. Folks in the church done gave up on you. You even done gave up on yourself. All right. But God brought you out. He delivered you. He brought you out. Psalms 119:2. Now we're getting ready to get into the sound doctrine. Psalms 119, chapter 2.
Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart.
Now, blessed are they that keep his testimonies. His testimonies is the word. That's what God's testimonies is. The word. And when you keep the word, God will bless you. When you keep his word, he will bless you. When you keep his word. That's his testimony, his word. He will bless you. What else? And
that seek him with the whole heart.
And seek him with your whole heart. Whatever his will is for his life. When you down there praying, don't stop praying until you seeking God for something. You seeking God for direction, okay? Which way to go. Don't stop praying until you hear that direction. That's seeking it with your whole heart. Don't stop praying until he speaks to you on which way to go, on what you should do, on how you should do it. Because God may not speak to you right away. Because he wants you to labor sometime. He wants you to earn it. But I guarantee you, if you be patient, you get on your knees when you're seeking God and be patient, you be patient, allow him to have his way. Before you get up, he'll be done spoke to you. After you get to praying, After you're on your knees, you're down there praying, after you get through praying and everything, God will be done spoke to you. He'll be done spoke to you, but it's no still voice. When he'll be done spoke to you, he'll be done put something on your heart that wasn't there before you got on your knees. That wasn't there. 119:24.
Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors.
Thy testimonies are what?
My delight and my counselors.
Now look at that. Thy testimony are my delight. See, David was talking about God's testimonies is a delight. So what was David saying? Testimonies are a delight. A delight. Testimonies are a delight. You follow me? So look where we're going. The testimonies are a delight. So whenever you have a testimony, that's a delight for you to have. Now what is a delight? Now you got to get the spiritual foundation of this. When you get a testimony, it's a delight. A delight is beautiful. A delight is wonderful. A delight is awesome. A delight is joyful. See, you don't take a testimony for granted. You don't take a testimony for granted. You don't take a testimony any kind of way, because a testimony is delightful. It's something that God gave you to delight in. And if you ain't delighting in your testimony, you in the flesh. It's that simple. You in the flesh. If you ain't delighting in your testimony, you're supposed to find joy in your testimony. You're supposed to find deliverance in your testimony. You're supposed to find refreshing in your testimony. You're supposed to find healing in your testimony. You're supposed to find deliverance in your testimony. You're supposed to find joy in your testimony. That's delight. See, when you begin to know how to dissect that word and put that word together, your insight will grow. Something delightful was energizing.
That's true.
Read that again, 119:24.
Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors.
Okay. 119:23. Look at this.
Princes,
Psalms 119:23.
princes also did sit and speak against me.
Princes, what?
Did sit and speak against
They
me.
sit and they seek against me. They came at me to try to hurt me. They came at me to try to destroy me. They came at me to try to finish me off. But what happened?
But thy servant did meditate in thy statutes.
Thy servant did meditate in thy what?
Statutes.
Statutes is his testimonies. Keep going.
Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors.
So when your people are out to get you, they coming to destroy you, they coming to work against you. When you meditate on your testimonies, it becomes a delight now. Stress and pressure that's coming at you go turn to joy and peace and happiness. You got folks in your house acting crazy, but you meditating on your testimonies, you can walk in joy now. Because testimonies will bring you, it'll bring you what? Delight. It'll bring you what? Delight. It'll bring you delight. It'll bring you delight. It'll bring you delight. But you got to know how to dissect that word. And many preachers and pastors don't know how to do that. But I thank God I've been up under 3 famous pastors who were skilled with that word, and they taught me. See what I'm saying? You got to know how to delight in the word. And when you know how to delight in the word, you lose your joy that easily. Because to delight, like you delight in the word of God, it'll put a blood hedge around you now.